Well, making daily healthy choices can at times be overwhelming and a time-consuming task as well.
Dr. Danesh Mazloomdoost is with Wellward Regenerative Medicine, and he's here with some tips that might help you transition into a healthier lifestyle. It's good to see you as always. Thanks for coming.
Glad to have you here. Why is it so hard to change?
You know, people try to make change for all the wrong reasons. It's, you know, I want to look good for my partner, but really when you get down to it, if you ask yourself the question why at every step, you'll get to the right answer. For instance, I want to lose weight to look good for my partner. Well, why? So I can feel good about myself. Well, that's the compelling reason, and that's really the motivation that should drive that change.
You have to get to the right place.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you start? You know,
so
that's starting is where what you have to do.
Yeah. You know, if you're going to try to quit smoking, exercise more, lose weight, the hardest part is just jumping right into it. So it's much better to step back, make a plan, put it on a calendar, go step by step, have it scalable, something that you can measure, and put benchmarks for yourself so that it's a progressive change as opposed to all at once.
Okay, give us a secret to being successful.
So the most important thing is to really be compassionate with yourself. I think that most people have a dialogue in their head, and they're more critical with themselves than they would ever be with a friend or a loved one. And so it's treating yourself as you would treat others, and that's just being compassionate and understanding, knowing that change is hard.
That makes a lot of sense.
So small changes can add up.
They sure can.
Right?
They sure can. You know, the biggest problem with the way people live their lives is we anticipate things to be easy, and they're not. Change is always difficult. We kind of fall into the rut or the pattern of how we do things, and it's so hard to change because we're creatures of habit. Our bodies have memories just as our minds do, and so changing that paradigm is always difficult.
Well, and you really are changing the way that people see going to a doctor, what they're going to find there.
Absolutely. So our motto is healing beyond medicine. We don't see health as something that's disease driven. It's not like we wait until you break down to start fixing it, just like we wouldn't do that to your car. Our perspective is that we want to try to be proactive about health and get people living healthy lives. The reason they see a doctor is just the first part. Once we fix that problem, then we want to help them prevent it from recurring.
All right, folks, you can find you at Wellward Regenerative Medicine. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.